guys, Mike, your host of Craft Beer Storm. How are you today on this Wednesday? And we have another beer style for you. We go down the Great American Beer Festival list. Over 100 different styles of beer, and they have subcategories as well. So there's like loads of different types of beer out there. So we're trying to educate you on them. So we take a style a week and we go through it. So before we get to our style, hey, go on iTunes, go on whatever you're listening to, and give us a rating, give us a review. That just helps us in the rankings. It gets the word out that we exist to more people, which is positive, and we just get the education of them. Yeah, it's good stuff. Subscribe, comes right to your phone. Every time we release a podcast, we do 3 a week, so you won't miss out. So do that for me. I would appreciate it big time. So this week we have the English style brown ale, which is a really great ale. The color on this is copper to dark brown. The clarity, a chill haze is acceptable at low temperatures. This is a darker beer though. Perceived malt aroma and flavor. Roast malt may contribute to a biscuit or toasted aroma profile. Roast malt may contribute to the flavor profile. And malt profile can range from dry to sweet. So, yeah, we made a beer. Actually, we made a honey brown called Castletown Honey Brown. I like Newcastle Ale. And we made a beer, after an Irish town in the Beara Penninsula in County Cork called Castletown. And we also infused in it local honey from New Hampshire, CB honey in Rye, New Hampshire. Excellent honey. Guy has apiaries all over the place, all over the seacoast. And delicious honey, man. Wow. And that thing actually won a couple of awards for us, too. And when I entered it into the GABF, it ranked high. Didn't win an award, but the judges really loved it. So it's good stuff. And we used biscuit malt in it, so it gave that biscuity taste. Really good ale. The perceived hop aroma and flavor is very low. This is not a hoppy beer. Perceived bitterness is low to very low to low. And now, before you don't buy it. I mean, just because it doesn't have a hoppy aroma and flavor doesn't mean it's bad. It's really good. It's just a different type of beer. That's why we're educating you on this stuff. Brown ale. Body is medium. And ABV is 4.2% to 6.0%. Ours were on the higher range because we infused that honey in, and yeast loves sugar. So broke down that honey and, produced a lot of that alcohol. Converts that sugar into two things. Yeast converts sugar into alcohol, and also which stays in the beer, and then CO2, which comes out. You have to have a blow-off tube on top, or your fermenter will explode, or you'll just have a big mess. So you got to get that CO2 out, then naturally produce CO2. It's really good. Glassware, what's it serving in? Obviously English. A pint glass. Examples from GABF winners list in 2019. The gold medal went to Bobcat Brown Ale. And that's Bridger Brewing in Bozeman, Montana. And that's coming in at a 5.2% ABV. Notes from the brewery. Go Bobcats. I looked up at the Bobcats where they're the Montana State Bobcats. They're NCAA football team. So it's cool. A delicious medium-bodied dark beer. Mellow coffee and roasted barley flavors with a smooth finish. Sounds delicious. Wow. Silver medal. Eclipse Brown Ale from Equinox Brewing, and that's in Fort Collins, Colorado. So Eclipse, Equinox, kind of like a universal, solar system kind of brewery. 5.3% ABV. Nice ABV on it. Notes from the brewery. We designed Eclipse Brown Ale to emphasize a dry, toasty malt profile. Your first impression should be of a rich, toffee-like aroma. The flavor is clean and malty with a complexity that opens slowly and builds as the beer warms. And the finish has hints of toasted nuts with a slight lingering sweetness. So wow, that sounds delicious too. But it's awesome how beer, especially these English beers, as they get warmer, they get better. You don't really need a frigid beer. You don't really taste anything. I mean, IPAs are great cold, but these darker beers like stouts, brown ales, as they warm up, it releases all kinds of aromas, and it just has a different taste, and it's delicious. And that's why they serve these at room temperature, at cellar temperature, actually, in England. I never thought I liked, like cellar temperature beer, like warmer beer, but it's delicious, man. I lived there for 5 years. Awesome. That's why I made stouts here and brown ales. So it's good stuff. Okay, that is your English style brown ale for today on your Wednesday. And Friday we will have craft brew news, the drama of the week. Crazy shit. You got to listen to it. Who's going bankrupt, who's opening, who's closing, who's suing who. It's a drama. But it's craft beer, and that's what makes it cool. Makes it interesting. So check it out. Subscribe. Give us a rating, review. And I love you, and we'll talk to you soon. We'll talk to you on Friday. Take care.